What is up, everybody? Welcome back to some more Epic 7. So in this video, I wanted to attempt to do some Guild War. Now, I've been in a guild for a while. Like, I've been in 2 guilds in this game already. I think either like 2 or 3 guilds I think I've been in already. But I've never actually done any Guild War videos. But yeah, after doing the Katie's video and then doing the Wyvern one-shot, it's getting to the point where I'm kind of running out of things to do in this game. So at least for video. So what I wanted to try is doing some PvP stuff because I think that's probably the next step in my content creation, I guess. Unless I think of some other fun things to try. I do want to attempt to do Trial of the Constellations at some point. See if I can put together any team comps for that. But anyway, that's going to be something for down the road. But for now, I think I might try and break out into some more PvP stuff. So we do currently have a guild battle going on. So I thought it'd be fun to just do like a guild video of it. I've done a handful of guild wars already. So it might not be too interesting, but we'll see. But anyway, before we do that, I have some rewards in here that I wanted to do. So I have a 5-star hero summon ticket, and then my Dark Elemental. This is for the Epic Pass, right? Yeah, the Epic Dash. I have these as well, but I'm going to hold on to these because I don't know what I want to pick yet. And then we got the 5-star Artifact summon ticket as well. Yeah, I wanted to save these to open these on a video because that's part of the reason why I chose to record a video right now is because I wanted to open these because I might, because like if I pull something cool, then I want to I guess show it off, which is kind of, oh, it's kind of silly probably, but it's just something to look back on, I guess. But anyway, so let's open these up and see if we get anything cool. So this is just a normal 5-star hero. I have most of the RGB 5 stars anyway, so this most likely might be a dupe. But if it does end up being something different, then we'll see. But yeah, let's give it a try. See who we get here. Oh! Okay. So we got Guard Captain Crow. He's one of the 6 world characters. So I have him in Victorica, I believe, and then also Renok. So the only other one I don't have is Robin. Okay. Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. Alright. So we got him. Okay, so that was a new unit. Okay. So we can save him. But this one I'm really excited about because I don't have many MO units. I did pull a Dark Corvus, I think, from one of those random summon tickets they gave out. But this one is a dedicated ML 5-star. So I did the light one. I think it was a Desert Jewel Bazaar. So that was cool, I guess. But yeah, this one, if this ends up being a dupe, I'm gonna be really annoyed because I think I have Spectre Tenebria and Dark Corvus. I think those are the only Dark 5 stars I have. So if this ends up being a dupe, then that's gonna be really stupid. But anyway, let's see what this is. Another warrior. Okay. Wow. Okay, I forgot about Urban Shadow Cho too. Well, that's a bummer, but we have these now. Oh, we can buy an ML unit from the shop now, because that's what those Galaxy coins are used for. Oh, let me take a look at that real quick. Who's in the Galaxy shop right now? So Silverblade, Araminta, Archdemon Shadows, and Conqueror Lilius. I could buy any of them if I want. So that's a free 5-star right there too. Huh. Okay, well, so that Dark Summon taken ended up being a disappointment because that's one of the unit out of the 3 units that Dark units that I have, it ended up being a dupe. That is so stupid. Whatever. But anyway, so let's do our guild battle. See what we got. Okay. So it's a European guild. Okay, so part of the reason I was skeptical about doing videos like this is because I'm really not I'm not skilled. I don't feel like I'm skilled enough at this game to really build like team comps and stuff. Like with for me this game I just like I mostly like collecting the units cuz there's a lot of cool monsters you get from this. Like that's the best part for me is just collecting the heroes. Yeah, that dopamine fix, you know. Yeah, cuz PvP like with more of the pay to win aspects of it, it's really not that as fun for me, but I don't know. I do okay sometimes, but it's a lot of it's just like I just kind of slap together or whatever and just hope it does well. So I don't feel like there's much value to get from these videos, from doing videos like this, but it's just different content to try and hope and see if you guys enjoy it. Okay. So for me, my strategy is I like to fight like one opponent in each fortress. I don't you don't need to do it that way, but that's the way I choose to do it because each fortress has different degrees of difficulty from what I've noticed. So it's good to like test like the limits of your units and see what can be improved, I guess. So we're gonna start with the Stinger Fortress. So let's go here. So this is typically like one of the easier ones to do. Now I like to go for the ones that haven't been damaged yet. So for this, that would be these three. So we got this guy with his Ran. Okay, this one they're ranked 60, so this is a little bit easier guild. So this could probably be this might end up be like bullying at this point because I don't. Okay, so this one doesn't look that bad. What does this one have? I don't know if I like that one, frankly, but and then we got this one. Oh my god. uh, okay, this guy I can just bully because we're ranked 41. Like that's they're ranked 50 on that one. Okay, we'll fight this guy because he at least has somewhat of a harder team, and he's ranked 60. So we'll try and fight this one. Okay, so for the first team, the main damage dealer is going to be Celine. So she's going to be the main threat. I mean, Vivian could do some decent damage. Vivian might be pretty fast, depending on how this goes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring... I want to bring a water tank to kind of distract Vivian and Celine. So I believe my own Brieg is probably the tankiest. Yeah, so we'll bring my own Brieg here. So we'll stick him in the front line. And then I want a couple fire damage dealers to kind of counter these two. One that's tanky enough to... well, we could bring one... If Brieg is going to move, then we can bring one to kind of... That has like multiple lives. I believe my... well, Flan has the high... Afternoon Soak Flan has the high evasion. So she'll absorb some of the damage. And then we can bring Mercedes in here. Mercedes has double lives. So if Brieg ends up killing her, she can come back to life and then finish off Vivian and Celine. And then we just have Brieg left over. Although I feel like I should have at least one earth damage dealer. Because then Brieg won't touch. So I'll try and bring Ram here instead. So we'll bring Ram here. So Brieg is going to focus Afternoon Soak, and she has her high evasion passive. so she reduces damage by like 50%. And then Brig is here to distract Vivian and Celine. And then Ram is there to do some big burst damage as well. So that's going to be the first team. I feel kind of good about this one, but I'm not too sure how this will play out. But anyway, so the bottom team. So we have a Reviver, we have a double life unit, and then we have Ron. Okay, so Ron is most likely going to get turn 1 because he's typically built pretty fast. So what I'm thinking of doing here is bringing Celine. Now Celine, her passive allows it to where if a unit does a non-attack skill, then she will move and counter and then kill and then potentially do big damage. My Celine's gear is not too great, but she should do all right here. And now for these two, since he has 2 lives and he revives, what I'm thinking of doing is bringing Execution. So the easiest way to do that is probably Sinful Angelica, because she has Execution built into her kit. Like her passive blocks revives. So I'm thinking of doing that. Okay, now our third unit, we could probably pick anybody here, honestly. Like, okay, I might do Mercedes here, because Mercedes, we can counter their 2 double lifer with our double lifer. Or I could bring my own Arbiter as well. But I think I'm going to go Mercedes. I think my Mercedes does a little bit better damage. So, okay, yeah, we'll give that a try and see how that works. Alright, so... Okay, so round 1. Okay, we go first. Interesting. So we can do... So I'll do skill 3 here. We can just take out Vivian immediately. So this should hopefully take out Vivian. And we got it. Nice. Perfect. Okay, we don't want to... Does he... So he attacks. So we don't want to do this because then their Celine is going to move and counter me. So we're going to do this and just go for their Brig. Because since Celine has stealth right now, we can't hit her. So we'll do this, try a defense break. We got it. And then Ram moves in and then we can hopefully one-shot with this. And then Celine won't be as big of a threat now because she's going to focus Brig. And Brig is tanky, so... So Brig can handle this. And we got that. Nice. Okay, now we pretty much just auto here because I'm not worried about her at all. I'm not worried about Celine. So he's going to do the thing. Celine's going to move here and counter. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. We still have Flan. The only thing is we can't use Ram again now, which sucks, but it is what it is. We have other damage dealer options too, so that should be fine. Okay, so round 1 we won. Nice. Alright, so round 2, let's see how this goes. Okay, Ron outsped, that's what I predicted. Okay, there's Celine's gonna move, and then hopefully Ron gets killed here. Boom. Nice. Okay, so the next threat, the question is, if this Arbiter has Alexa's Basket, he could get that attack boost. But Blood Moon Haste is also kind of unpredictable, so I'm not too sure. Well, I'm thinking just going for Arbiter and just try and kill him immediately. That's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. We'll gauge how how squishy he is. Okay, he's pretty squishy, and he can't come back to life now. And then we'll do this and buff, just in case his Blood Moon goes crazy. Okay, we got that. So he's probably going to go for... So he went for Syngelica. That's what I predicted. And then my Mercedes counters with her Magic for Friends. And then we already have attack buff, so we don't. We could probably just do this and just double tap him with this again, and then kill. Yep, nice. Okay, so that was a success. Not bad. Okay, so the thing is we lost Ram, which is unfortunate. But that ended up working out pretty good. Alright, so now let's move on to the second fortress. So the same thing. So we have these 5 to pick from. Like I said, it really doesn't matter. I don't think this really... I know in games like Summoner's War, it does matter who you battle, because you get like extra points for damaging undamaged heroes. But in this one, I don't think it really matters. But it sets it up to where like if someone else wants to attack them, they can, and then finish. But okay, we'll go here. What the hell is this? Level 35. That's kind of just bullying at that point. Another 35. Okay, this is at least a rank 7. Okay, we could try that one. That's at least a rank 70. So that one might be fun. Oh my god. This is probably, I think this is just a farming guild. Rank 68. This one's more, I feel like this one's slightly more interesting than the other one. Although this one could be kind of interesting too. Well, this person at least ranks 70. This one's 68. Yeah, I feel like this one's slightly more interesting. Okay, so we'll go with this guy, because I feel like this one's slightly more interesting. Okay, so for the top team, again, we got double revives. So again, probably bring Execution here. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so Spectre Tenebria has her illusion, so she can't be attacked by single attacks. So we're gonna have to bring someone with AoE here. So I'm thinking of bringing maybe Arbiter Vildred. So I can bring my own Arbiter here, I guess. So we'll try that out. And then who can our third unit be? I'm thinking maybe another fire type. We still have Flan. I mean, we still have Afternoon Soak Flan. We could do her. We could try that, yeah. Yeah, we could do that. This could work, I guess. Yeah, I'll give that a try. We'll see how it fares. Now the bottom team. Okay, so they have execution of their own. So they have their own Sinful Angelica. So we can't bring any revivers or double lifers in this because it's not going to matter. Now, their Alencia is probably going to be the main threat here. So we should probably bring like some fire to kind of counter Alencia. I'm kind of thinking maybe putting Afternoon Soak down here, frankly. Well, yeah. Oh, maybe we'll bring Ross here because Ross is pretty tanky. So Ross will. Wait, no. No. We need someone to distract. Okay, so we'll put Brieg back in here. So we'll put Brieg to distract Alencia. I want an earth damage dealer to kind of, because the thing with Arya is she will stealth everybody and then give herself counterattack. So we need someone that does big damage. I don't know if I have any other earth damage dealers because we lost Ram. So that's not amazing. I could bring Mort maybe, but I think with Arya, I believe she gets immortality or immunity. She doesn't get immunity. Okay, so if I bring Mort here, there is potential for him to stun. Oh, wait, does Angelica, does she give immunity? She doesn't give immunity either. Okay. Yeah, so we could bring Mort here. Mort could work. Okay, so we'll bring Mort here. So we want him there. And then I guess we could just bring like a fire damage dealer, I suppose. So for me, that would probably be... Well, Mercedes is not going to do much here because of the execution. So we'll bring Sturmia here. Sturmia has the big single target damage. So... And then plus she buffs herself. She buffs her own attack. Could this work? I don't know. I'm not confident in this, but we can try. Okay, so we outsped. Nice. So we're going to get turn 1 here and buff. Okay, so their Spirit Eye is going to move, and that's going to give... She has AoE immortality, which is really annoying. But it might not be too bad. Okay. So we'll bring Arbiter here, because that way we can damage Spectre Tenebria. Okay, oh, she's on Revenge set? Oh, damn. Well, shit me. I did not realize that. Okay, so they're all pretty squishy. It's just the immortality is the only thing that's keeping them alive right now. She countered again. Holy shit. Wow. Alright, well. Okay, we're just going to AoE here because there's really nothing we can do. And we have to ride out this immortality. Okay, so she moves. She's probably going to... Okay, so Vildred's dead here, I think. No, not yet. Okay, but we can kill her now, but we have to wait. Okay, so we're gonna AoE here because that way this will guarantee the kill on Spectre Tenebria. Okay, she can't come back to life now. Does she counter every time somebody AoEs? For real? Holy shit, alright. Okay, well she's done, and then I think we just auto here. Okay, so we lost Arbiter, so we can't use him for the next battle, but that's alright. Okay, nice. Okay, so that worked out alright. Yeah, this is an easier guild, so I think most of these team comps are going to be okay. And we outsped. That's not what I was expecting. Okay, well, so we're going to AoE here. Hopefully we get some stuns. Oh, she resisted it. God damn it. Fuck. Yeah, that's the thing about Vildred's or Mort's skill 3 is with the fear there's a chance that they can resist it. Okay, I think we can kill without the attack buff, so we're just going to finish off Valencia here. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll do this. Everybody is already barriered, so I think we'll just do skill 3 here. So we'll focus Arya now, because Sinful Angelica is not going to do a whole lot by herself. Arya's the threat here. Okay, and then we can just do this, and then... Nice. And now we just auto. Nice. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so we lost Arbiter, so we can't use him in the next battle. Which is unfortunate. But yeah, with Mort's skill 3, there's a chance for them to resist it. It's like a 40% chance to resist the stuns. And a lot of the times they seem to resist it. But it's kind of funny, like when I'm fighting Mort and then he does it to me, like my team never seems to resist it. So it's always hit or miss. It's kind of annoying. But anyway. Alright, so let's move to the next fortress. So last battle. Okay, we got these 4 here that haven't been damaged yet. So we'll try that. I can definitely beat that. It's not super crazy. Oh, okay. Empyrean Ilyanov, I don't have good enough gear to counter that one. What? Oh, my God. They always attack me. I always get attacked on these, yeah, because my defense sucks. But that this one's not like super exciting either. It's more cookie cutter, and then well, this one we have more common units. That's a level 63. This guy's 65. This one's at least a little bit higher level. I don't know, this Empyrean Ilyanov, though, I kind of want to... I'm going to attempt this one. We're going to lose for sure, but... I feel like this one's just a little bit more interesting to fight. Okay, so Empyrean Ilyanov. So the thing about Empyrean Ilyanov is she has her thing where she boosts like defense of everybody by like 30%. So I'm thinking bringing like some defense breakers, bring a defense breaker here. So who do we have that can defense break? Cecilia defense breaks under skill 1. Flan also defense breaks with her skill 3. Okay, I want to bring somebody that can kind of counter Afternoon Soak Flan, so I'm thinking maybe bringing Cutting. Cutting is actually kind of crazy here. Like I've used her in some guild battles, and she can do some. She's kind of fun to do, some fun damage with. Okay, so she has defense break. That should help hopefully counter Empyrean Ilyanov a little bit. Yeah, she has like just that like the increased damage reduction is just super annoying. And then Harsetti here, if you guys saw that my Champion 5 Arena video, I like to bring young Senya into her. Where is she at? Oh, that's because I saw a defense break on. So I like to bring young Senya into Harsetti's. So we'll try young Senya there. And now I think... Since their main damage dealer is going to be Afternoon Soak Flan, I'm thinking of bringing a... Well, is she tanky enough to tank? Because my young Senya, I believe, is like 22k. Yeah, 22.3k. She might be tanky enough to handle Flan. So now we just need to find like a... Maybe like another damage dealer. Either another damage dealer or somebody that's a buffer. Because I don't think... Does she buff her own... Does Cutting buff her own like attack and stuff? Nah. So we probably want like an attack buffer. Okay, who do I have that's fast that can attack buff? Singelica. Okay, well... I guess we could bring her... Okay, so I'm kind of thinking of doing this. So what does our imprint look like? So she boosts crit chance of the back line, and she boosts health of the front line, and then she boosts attack of the mid line. I guess that's the most optimal placement for them. Okay, now for this bottom team. Okay, so Celine can probably counter Sea Phantom. I'm going to try Celine here. So we can try Celine here. She can counter Sea Phantom. The only thing is, Genwa's going to... It's either Genwa or Genua. However you want to pronounce that. I think Genua might sound better. But yeah, so Genua, he's gonna focus Celine, and he's gonna be the main threat here. So we probably want a tankier. I might put Rowana here because I think she's like my tankiest, my second tankiest. Yeah. Okay, so we could put Rowana to kind of distract Genua. Now for these two, I don't know anybody else that can counter Sea Phantom. Yeah, because she has her, I think, bind and stuff. Let me see. I have my own Sea Phantom too. Okay, so she... What does she do? She decreases the amount of resources gained by the enemy. Yeah. So she has speed break. Okay, so she really only just speed breaks. That's not too insane. Okay, I might bring like a water damage dealer. Another water damage dealer. I think the next one will be Sigrid. Either Sigrid or Arya. Arya might actually be kind of fun here. Arya could be interesting. We could try Arya here, and then I guess... Because we have our healer, we have a damage dealer. I guess we could try another tank here, or should I bring someone that buffs like attack or something? Who's another tanky attack buffer? Hazel's only good for fire units. I could bring like another fire damage or water damage dealer, I guess. We could try Sigrid here. But Sigrid's really not good without attack buff, honestly. Yeah, I think bringing another attack buffer might be good. So Tamarin only buffs when she transforms, though. Who else do I have that can buff attack? Kana can. You know what? Kana actually... Wait, Cecilia, I think, only buffs like speed and barriers. Yeah. Yeah. Ross buffs defense. Well, we could use Hazel. I mean, she's not... She works best with fire units, but we could potentially use her, I guess. But we could do Kana here. Like, Kana, yeah, because she can do... Because Kana can... she can also reduce buff duration of certain buffs. And then she gives attack buff. And she can also do decent damage, too. The only thing is I'm not too sure about Bellion. What Bellion is going to do, but... We're going to try this. Okay. I'm not confident in this. We're most likely going to lose this one. At least the first one we're going to lose. Okay, so Harsetti moves first. That's what I predicted. So she'll AoE, and then Senya should cut in. Senya didn't resist it. Fuck! That is exactly what we didn't want to happen. God damn it. Senya didn't resist. That is exactly what we didn't want to happen. See, I don't know why. See, sometimes Senya does it, other times Senya doesn't. I don't get that. Okay, but let's do this so that way. So she gives herself a, what, 2-turn immortality? Yeah, 2-turn immortality. Okay, we'll do this. We'll try and defense break this this afternoon soak flan. Okay, we didn't get it. And that boosted combat readiness. Okay, yeah, I forgot that's what she does too. Okay, now it triggered. Now it did it. Wow. Okay, well that kind of sucks. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be able to stun or anything. Resistance. Fucking hell. Okay, yeah. Okay. I knew we weren't going to win that. We probably would have had a better chance if Senya did her thing, but she didn't do it. Most of the time when I fight her Harsettis in Guild Wars, she never does it. So I don't know what's going on with that, but... Okay, so she speed breaks everybody. Okay, they all outsped us, which sucks. And she landed the provoke too. Great. Okay, and there goes Rana, so that didn't even do anything. Are we not going to get a single turn? We didn't even get to move there. Wow. Ugh. Okay, yeah, now you see why I don't make Guild War videos, because I'm just not good. I'm not good at this. My gear is not up to par with a lot of these battles, but I mean, we're still winning at the moment, but Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay, well, that sucked ass. But at least for a lot of you guys that are newer to this game or haven't or don't play that often, it gives you some insight into how a PvP is. For help, it kind of shows you guys how some of us think, I guess. But yeah, it at least gives you guys an idea of how to approach playing PvP. Because this is just my approach. Like, obviously everybody does it. Obviously there are people who have been playing this game since the beginning that are better at this. That are like high ranking guilds and in arena and stuff. Obviously they're going to be a lot better at this than me, because I'm only champion 5 in arena, so I'm not like amazing at this game. Because I'm nowhere near being like legend rank or anything. But oh, it's still a good idea to do guild battles if you can, just because you still get decent rewards for it. And yeah, like I said, it's just something different I wanted to try, just to see how you guys would react to it. But anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I'll do this artifact summon ticket as well, just to see what we get from this to finish out the video. It's most likely gonna be another dupe, but yep, I already got one of those. But with 5-star gear, it's good to at least have a couple. It's always a good idea to keep at least a couple duplicates, because you never know what will get buffed later. But alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, you can let me know by leaving a like or telling me in the comments below. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace.